All right, guys, just a quick one, because I know there's a lot of people been talking about Trump lately and Trump for president. Now, interesting thing on my timeline, if you look at it, one of the first things to happen now on my timeline is Donald Trump becoming president. At the end of this year, I don't know the exact dates and stuff, but like December, January, I put Donald Trump. But then you'll see I put Fall Guy. Because I believe that he will be president during the seals happening. During Seal 2, War Outbreak, Seal 3, Market Collapse. And they'll blame it on him. Like in the Simpsons, they say you see a stock market, the graph going down like that.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
The country is broke? How can that be?
But they blame it on Donald Trump in this episode. So it makes me think that have they planned for him to be the fall guy? So he get blamed for war outbreak, World War III outbreak. He get blamed for market collapse, and you know whatever could happen after that. It's interesting because when I had my Satan encounter in 2020, interesting. He was saying that if you had to die in the next 2 days so he could start his new world order, and then he kind of moved it to Friday. This is Satan, the red dragon, Metatron to us Jews, but he wanted to start his new world order. Now the thing is, I look back at that and I realized that it was still in the time of Trump. The man-child was 3 years old since he was born, or his birth sign, in 2017. The man-child was coming on for 3 years old that year. And Trump was in. I reckon that Satan really wanted the New World Order to begin. But that only happens when the seals begin. You know what I mean? Same events. It's just written of in the Bible, so we know it's coming. He is just trying to play out his New World Order, which is of that. Just like they built Israel, but really this is prophecy as well, being fulfilled. So, yeah. So I believe that Trump is going to be the president because they want him to be the fall guy during the seals. And then if he is, I'm like 90% sure. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway, because whoever they get in president, my timeline's already set for nuclear World War III, like July 2026. Come back 5 months for the passing of the throne, brings you to Tibet 14th. That means the seals would have to happen in the last months of 2025. So all that's set in place anyway. I'm just saying that, you know, if Donald Trump's in, it's because he's the fall guy. And when you see him be in from a biblical prophecy and Jesus coming on his throne for rapture prophecy, then just know that because Trump's in, now the seals can begin. You know, and further down the line, when the seals are ready to begin, the Antichrist is crowned king, William, in London, to begin it all. I don't know whether, you know, Trump's going to be, you know, a super good guy. I heard he was actually compared to Jehu. And the other day, I wasn't actually, what was I researching? I was researching Elijah, and it just went on to Jehu, and I thought, oh, this is the Donald Trump comparison. So I looked at it and how he came in and he smashed the pagan stuff, which would mean he would have to go to war with like the Roman Catholic Church. He'd get rid of all the paganism and all that sort of stuff, and he tried to rid the country of the Satanisms and all that was going on. So he didn't really fulfill, you know, he kind of got the feel that Trump wanted to do the good thing, but he didn't actually make a massive difference. But who knows? I mean, when the second term of Trump comes about, maybe something stirs in him. Maybe something changes in him. Maybe he couldn't rely on the Masons. Maybe he couldn't rely on the Roman Church or whatever church denomination he is. Maybe something will happen to him that will send him off and think, right, now I'm president. Now I'm really going to clean house and take no prisoners. So, you know, it could be all to play for. So when you see him become president, I believe it's so when Trump's president at the end of this year, then look for the downturn to the end of the year 2025, the seals happening, William crowned king, and yeah, and then Trump, see what he does. I mean, he may try and save the country. He may, I don't know. It's going to be one hell of a year, 2025, like into the fall. It's going to be one hell of a year. And then you get the blood moon starting as well. See, Trump is the first thing on my timeline. Trump president, end of this year, January next year, let's say. And then you got then you got a blood moon in March, which is the first of the triple blood moons of the beginning of the tribulation, if you like. Then after that, you got my Star Vesta in Virgo, which is Israel. And then you got the feasts, the 8th birthday of Jesus Christ on the Feast of Trumpets. Interesting. Then you got a reminder about that inheritance event of Enoch 60, Revelation 5, which hasn't happened yet. Enoch says it was on the Feast of Tabernacles, to be put plainly. So then you've got the feasts around 2025 as well, which will be high watch times. And then if the seals have to begin 40 days, then end of November through December into January 3rd, Tevet 14th, and then bang. So, you know, that's how that's how my timeline looks. But yeah, I believe Trump will be a president, but I believe he's also going to be the fall guy, and let this be a confirmation to you that the seals are going to begin during him. Oh, and here's another thing about the Trump thing, is when Trump and Pence were in as the leaders, you kind of got that thing where it's like Trump, Pence, and like when you say it fast, it's like Trumpence. I know people might think it's silly, but Trumpence. And I was thinking and asking, like, is this another confirmation that the tribulation is going to begin now with the seals through 40 days, and then bang, the throne, seal 6 and 7, and then the Trumpets judgments begin immediately after the passing of the throne, during the passing of the throne. So it is Trumpets, and I was thinking, is this a confirmation that the seals and everything else is about to begin? And then no, and then see, that's what I mean. And then we got our break time of 4 years of Biden, and then after that, see, but the man-child comes to 7 years old this year, and then and 8 years old, which is the number of completion next year. Almost like completion of waiting. You know, I think if they hand it over to Trump, the fall guy, you see how this whole bigger picture is starting to unveil. So God bless you all anyway. I'm Pastor Prophet Justin Roberts from End of the Age Bible Prophecy. God bless you all in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.